Alright guys, we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Millions of Americans across the US need to prepare for worst case scenario. House Speaker Johnson has expressed concerns that releasing the files, Jeffrey files, without amendment to the current bill could pose a national security risk, in addition to potentially harming victims and ongoing investigations. Man, this is going to be a bombshell breaking news. Right now, they're working on this bill. They're working on it. Marjorie Taylor Greene is out there. Speaker Johnson is sounding the alarm. And yeah, we're going to pretty soon see something. But I'm hearing reports that there's a possibility they might block this thing. It's just, it's too risky. This could cause some stuff to hit the fan within our country, possibly throughout the entire world. So Johnson, who eventually supported the bill to force the release of the files, argued that the legislation, as ordinarily written, did not go far enough to allow for necessary redactions. His specific concerns included national security, victims and whistleblower protections, ongoing investigations. Well, here's the thing. Hold on, let me stop here for a second. All right, you don't need to release their information. Just keep that anonymous. But what the Sleeping Giant citizens want is the names of those to be released, the one that did harm to the innocent young ones and women. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. What are your thoughts here, guys? I do believe something is going to snap. Once again, House Speaker Johnson says that releasing the files without redactions could pose a national security risk. I'm going to get back to the other news, but let me just show you some of this stuff here. All right, so you have Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's out there, and it says, and again, she's standing with the women, the victims. So, bombshell, Marjorie Taylor Greene just went on the House floor and said this. Give me a second here. The survivors of Jeffrey know the names, and I remain dedicated to my promise to read every single one of those names right here on the House floor. If the lawlessness, DOJ, CI, and New York judges and foreign gov keep protecting the oh man, hey, we need to pray for Marjorie Taylor Greene. We need to pray for that woman. Why doesn't she get ahead of the ball and just use their, to expose these people right now? One thing I tell you guys is that buckle up. Buckle up. There's going to be some stuff. If this information is released, get ready. It's going to be all, again, it's just going I feel like there's going to be drama. I feel like the system is going to snap. National security. So this is what Speaker Johnson is saying. National security concern. This is one of them. He noted potential issues with releasing intelligence agency materials which could compromise sources and methods. Number 2, the victims and whistleblower protection. Johnson emphasized the need to shield the personal info of the victims and whistleblowers to prevent further harm and guilt by association for innocent people whose names might appear in the documents. Number 3, ongoing investigation. He raised the possibility that the raw files could disclose parts of federal investigation that are usually kept private. Now, the bill, again, the files, allows for the redactions of info released to victims or continuing federal investigation, but prohibits withholding info based on embarrassment. Like I said, there's got to be a way to just keep their name anonymous. Reputational harm or political sensitivity. Johnson has indicated he hopes the Senate will amend the bill to address his concerns more explicitly. Now, he did mention yesterday that he was going to, agree releasing the files, but it seems like he's having second thoughts. It seems like he's having second thoughts, like, hey, this is gonna hurt national security and all that type of stuff. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. So we do have some more news. Ooh. So Jim Jordan saying something, but hold on, give me a second here. You have some more news of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie said today's vote to finally force the release of the files is a major victory for the survivor who've waited decades for the truth. What do you think is going to happen, guys? I know some people are going to be like, nothing's going to happen. But if these individuals' names are released, just imagine 90% of those names is running our sleeping giant country. Just imagine that. But not only, again, I do believe there's a possibility foreigners' names are in there. But again, just imagine Usam bin Laden, who name could be in there too. I mean, it just shocking information that could be released. I stood with them this morning, the survivors who told the agency, the FBI, told law enforcement, begged for help, and were ignored. This vote should have been easy. Instead, the original four, Massey, Mace, Burbert, and myself, had to fight through months of intimidation just to get the discharge petition to 218 signatures. Americans are done being lied to. These survivors deserve full transparency, every document, every truth, every name. This is why Donald is calling her a traitor. Donald is not liking her one bit because she's basically fighting to release these files. Donald, seems like Donald's trying to hide it. Donald's like, hey, woman, silence. I don't want this thing going out. And if those names reach me, I will read them on the floor. Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, man, buckle up. The most powerful people in the world, their names about to be out there. And these are the ones that were in the island. Man. Okay. Like I said, these are very concerning times here. Jim Jordan said, just went full nuke on the House floor and exposed the blue, latest Jeffrey hoax, basically. We're all voting yes to release the files. But let's talk about why the blue are suddenly obsessed with the files after doing nothing for 4 years. Absolutely. They had the House, the Senate, the White House didn't release it. They redacted the name of the certain people who already went public and testified under oath that she never saw the commander-in-chief do anything wrong. Why redact her name? Because it destroys their narrative. They'll leak, twist, and hide anything if they think it hurts the commander, even if it means protecting the memory of the Jeffrey over the you-know-who. He listed off 10 years of nonstop witch hunts. The sleeping giant citizens see right through this stuff. Pass the resolution, release the files, and get Congress back to work for the sleeping giant people. Their lies are not working, and they know it. Wow. Jim Jordan. All these information, I'm sharing it right now. Ooh, 11 minutes ago. 11 minutes ago. BNO News just put out a bombshell news. The House approves bill to force the release of the files, sending it to the Senate. Buckle up. Buckle up. This was a big breaking news 11 minutes ago. BNO just put out that information. BNO just put out that information. Let me just share something here, guys. Give me a second here. Let me just share some of this information here. I work on Twitter, so I got multiple platforms that I'm working on at the same time making this video. Man. And it's so strange that today the internet went down. I mean, it happened around 6 in the morning before the votes and stuff like that. I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff crashed this morning. The internet was not working, and there was some issue going on with cloud files, I think. And I mean, this happened global, I think. But it came back, around 11 a.m. But man, it was a hard hit. Some people were saying it was cyber, but I believe what might have happened. Then they're trying to delete some stuff, the most powerful ones. Oh, here's the thing, guys. All I gotta say is prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, because what's coming out is going to shock the world. Not only the sleeping giant, but it's gonna shock the world. Ooh, there's some stuff here, guys. I can say I can't show this here, but Representative Massey on Jeffrey, it says here, if one of the billionaire donors went to the island, they need to go to prison. Don't let the Senate muck this bill up. Whoever name was on that island, prison. Wow. This is all these videos I'm sharing it right now. So they are discussing this right now. So it passed the House, is going to the Senate. I know Marjorie Taylor Greene is like, give it to me. I will read the names. Give it to me. I will read their names out loud. Unbelievable. The blue are becoming panic now that the truth about their connection are being exposed in 2013. Well, after Jeffrey conviction, Hakeem campaign solicited money from Jeff. Ooh. Stacy was first. Now Hakeem has been exposed. Hakeem was connected to the island. That is not good. I got a feeling there's going to be a massive exodus. There's a possibility some people just going to their bunkers or possibly other countries. Breaking news 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago, BNO News Live posted U.S. Representative Clay, Republican Louisiana, was the only member to vote against the bill to release the Jeffrey files. Dude. Okay. I guess he's doing it because of the safety of the victim. It's crazy going from nobody. Give me a second here, guys. I'm just reading some of the comments here. Man, guys, this thing is getting really hot. You have Laura Loomer. Marjorie Taylor just went after the Donald again. Here's the thing, guys. I stand with Marjorie. I do. I do. I do. Because Donald said he was going to release the files, and now he's acting kind of slick. He's acting slick. Then you have Loa. Again, this woman here, she's good friend with Donald. Good friend. And, if Donald says the sky is black even though it's white, Laura is going to say, you right, it is black. Even though it's white, it is black. Anybody that goes against you, I'll be in the front line to protect you, Donald. Marjorie Taylor just went after the Donald again from the floor of the House during the vote to release the files. This comes after she held anti-Donald press conference this morning, and she's a traitor. She's not a traitor. She's not a traitor. Someone says she's starving for attention. I don't know why people keep saying she's a traitor. She's not. Marjorie wants those powerful individuals that was in the island to be released. So what's the big deal with that? So we got to side with Donald. If Donald says, whatever I say, you listen to me, you obey me, it ain't gonna. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look, I think Donald is great, business and closing the southern border. But when it comes to stuff like this, no. It's like Donald's defending whoever buddy he's defending that went to the island. It ain't gonna happen. Their names need to be released. I don't care they're billionaires and stuff. They did some really bad stuff to young ones, and we should not be backing Donald with that nonsense. Donald said he's gonna release it. Keep your promise, Donald. Don't be backing out, and don't make a big deal out of it. Stop pointing finger that Marjorie is the bad one. She's doing right. Release the names. What are you hiding? A Laura Loomer woman? You need to go to Chuck E. Cheese and play some games. You need to get off online. You really, really cooked up on that. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. Pray for the innocents that went to that, again, that were victims in that island. Is really sad. But we need to pray for them. And justice needs to be served. Justice needs to be served. Thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.